He was solid. I thought, some seeing eye singles hurt him in the first inning. The ball, had we bounced probably a little harder off of first base, I think Darno's hit in the first. If we bounce a little harder off first base, it might be a double play, and that inning's completely different at that point in time. But I think a few balls got through. I think the lefties in their lineup are good hitting lefties that sat on curveballs today and had good swings on them. I don't think much of that. I just think there were some good swings, and I think he went to the cutter a little bit later and handled NCRT that way, and did better the next time through with the lefties. But overall he was solid. I think that first inning just kind of stung with the ball finding holes.
Aside from Will, wasn't much offense against Tehran. What was he? I mean, he's obviously a good pitcher. What was he doing that was effective?
Yeah, he's been successful all year long. I know his record doesn't indicate that, but his numbers, if you look at him at large, he's one of the better pitchers in the league. His fastball stays on plane at the bottom of the zone a lot, and it's just got great deception to it. You think it's going to bottom out and it's going to be beneath the zone, but it stays on, holds on for a strike. Backfoots the slider really well to the lefties as well, and just true mix guy. Obviously, Will had some good swings. I thought we had some good battle at bats that didn't necessarily end our way, where we were kind of clearing out the slider down and in, and the next step's just kind of taking it when he buries it. And he did a good job of continuing to expand at that point in time. And then the ball's back in our court to kind of lay off that pitch, and that was the hard part for us today.
What went into the decision to bring Carlos Villanueva in a bases loaded situation?
Jeff Francoeur, just matching up in that situation. That's a much better matchup. He's been, for the most part, destroying left-handed pitching this year. It's just the right thing to do in that situation, try to get out of there. I think Brad Hand did a very good job, and then 3 of the last 4 ended up getting on base on him, and real clean first inning of work for him, and he's been good all year long, but that matchup screams real loudly that it's got to be a right-handed pitcher.
Still looking for that first sweep. Is there something to putting away series that this team maybe needs to do differently, or is it just you just happen to be losing that last game?
We need to get the job done. I mean, there's really no more words than that. Just got to get the job done. We have the opportunity to do it against Colorado again this series. I think you keep putting yourself in position to sweep. That's a good thing. At some point in time, you need to get the job done.
One of the recent times we talked to Brandon Maury, he said he wasn't quite sure what was the reason behind his struggles. I think you mentioned you wanted him to pitch inside more. Is that still the case? I mean, what are you seeing just recently, even though you guys have moved him around, moved him down in the bullpen?
Yeah, you're trying to find a spot where he comes out and has a quick, successful inning and then has the opportunity to feed on that confidence that builds. For me, it's just a matter of him getting on the mound. Like, on the other side of the struggle is more success. Like, his history says it, his track record says it, his stuff says it. He doesn't have the typical shape on his slider right now that he's had in the past. They're working like crazy to try to find that, to get that back. It'd be one thing just to say, hey, throw it like you used to throw it, but sometimes it's not that easy. He's still got more than enough stuff to be successful. Finding more barrels than he'd like right now. But on the other side of the struggle, I think there's more success for him.
What was your vantage point of Upton's catch, and what has kind of he meant to the team defensively this season?
Yeah, I couldn't tell in one replay if it was a robbed home run or not, or if it was going to hit the wall, but still another great catch right at the wall. His athleticism speaks for itself. You watch him steal home, you watch him go up above the wall, rob a home run, you watch him steal second base today, put us in position to score that inning. He's been great all season long. He's been battling and giving us quality at-bats, and he's been a big part of our lineup.
With all the home runs Will has hit lately, is this kind of the potential he has as a power hitter when he's healthy?
I think he's got all the potential in the world. I wouldn't want to put any kind of limitation on him whatsoever. There's, to me, from an offensive standpoint, when Will stays disciplined within his approach and fires off his A swing, he's as good as anybody in the game. And now it's a matter of as he matures. I can't forget he's 24 years old, but as he matures, like firing off that A swing more consistently, when he does that, there's no limit to what he can do.
About being asked to be one of the coaches for the All-Star, can you just tell us what you thought about that, and is this the first time for the All-Star for you?
Yeah, most definitely. Terry Collins asked me when the Mets were in town, so it's been some time now. I think it just came up in conversation today. It's very humbling. I think everybody that has the opportunity to be in an all-star game is humbled by it, especially me, because every one of those players has earned the right to be there. Every one of those coaches on the Mets staff has earned the right to be there by winning the National League last year. TC's earned the right to be there. I'm just being blessed by an opportunity for being the home team manager, and I couldn't be more humbled by that.
So do
you now get to make a case for some of your guys, get a few more Padres in the lineup at Petco Park?
I can promise you, if he asks me anything, I will advocate very strongly for our guys.